I'm here with Tom Polski of Carlson. Tom is Vice President of Communications. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
WTTC Summit here, or the Global Travel and Tourism Summit, I'm sorry. We've have had now 1 day of the full summit, and lots of interesting people have been saying lots of interesting things. What in particular is sticking to your mind that's been said?
Yeah, I think there's probably been two major impacts that I've really felt and taken away from some of these sessions here the past day. The first one is really around just the power and strength and growth of what's going on in the global travel and tourism industry and the size of the potential. And I think I heard at one point the term was used of we're really into what is called like a golden age of travel in the world, with some of these growing economies of India and China and the many new people that are experiencing the joy of travel and have the ability to do that for the first time. So I think, this industry is just on such a point of continuing growth and maybe even an explosion of growth in some parts of the world. So I think that potential is one of the impacts that I've felt here and heard. The other side of that coin, though, is really the ability of the travel infrastructure and of the world sites, et cetera, to really be able to accommodate that kind of growth. And I think that's what we're hearing. There's been a big focus on sustainability, environmental responsibility, and those kinds of things, because with this growth of the product and with the growth of new travelers, can the infrastructure and the sites and the places that people want to go sustain that kind of traffic? So I think we have to really be aware of that, work on that, and as an industry, make sure that we preserve our product, or otherwise it won't be there for all of these travelers.
You were telling me earlier Carlson had its global gathering, at least the hospitality unit, in Paris with 1,500 people participating only last week. Now, do these things, last two items you mentioned, do they tie in with the issues that are being addressed by Carlson?
Yes, actually, there was a pretty close connection to some of our main themes at this conference. We were talking about, we have 5 brands in our hotel group: Regent, Radisson, Country Inns and Suites, Park Plaza, and Park Inns. And those 5 brands we were talking about on a global basis, because this was our first truly global business conference, of how we build a respected global corporation with leading global brands. That was one of the main themes of the messages there. And part of that is corporate citizenship, and how as we continue to grow globally, how we can do that as an admired and respected company by engaging in communities, by engaging in the industry, by ensuring that we not only grow, but we grow in a responsible fashion. So yes, I'd say there was actually a lot of similarity of messages of what I've been hearing here and that conference.
And you see, is that growth, that the theme of this conference, or managing that growth, is that what's going on at Carlson?
Yes, absolutely. We're at 950 hotel properties now in 71 countries. In addition to that, Carlson overall has about 3,000 travel agencies, Carlson Wagenlit travel agencies. We have a cruise ship company, Regent Seven Seas Cruises. We have TGI Fridays restaurants. We're wrapped all around the travel and hospitality industry, and all of those businesses are expanding and growing. So, yes, I mean, our stake of our company is in the travel and hospitality industry, and we're expanding aggressively.
Carlson is private or public?
Carlson is privately owned, yes.
So we don't have any metrics there for evaluation. So bottom line, though, in sales, that's growing at double digits?
Yes, well, we're having very strong growth. The metric we can use is that our system-wide sales globally for Carlson last year was $37.1 billion U.S.
And sustainability, we talked about the whole green effect. This green conversation is very big. What would you say that Carlson has been doing even before all of this started?
Well, I think in the area of sustainability, I would highlight our operations here in the EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Our company here that we're a partner with and we're a 35% owner is Residor Hotel Group. And they have what I would call an industry-leading sustainability program, environmental program within their properties. They do a whole host of things of managing energy and really being responsible with communities and stakeholders at a larger scale. So I would point to that as probably a best practice. They've done, for example, a program where you can make your stay in our hotels in this part of the world carbon neutral by using your gold points. We have a program called Gold Points Plus that's the customer program, and you can turn those in and get in return for that there's a donation made to a sustainability organization that makes your stay basically carbon neutral. So those kinds of things, I would say globally, we're a big supporter of the World Childhood Foundation. That's a global campaign for us, and that's aimed at children at risk for exploitation, particularly in travel and tourism, the sexual exploitation of children in travel and tourism. It's a global organization, and we're very committed to that as well.
That's wonderful. And please keep our Travel Mall audience up to speed on developments in that area. We'd be very, very interested in tracking it in the coming months.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Likewise.
Okay.